about 7:30 in the morning local time. It's a popular place for fishing and boating. When it's spring, or there's a lot of runoff anyway, the spillway overflows, and it's really pretty with falls going down, lots of red rock. So you'll get lots of people out here for that. So what my plan is to go up on the top of this hill over there, and that way have a good signal out. Most people go over to the shore over here, but since it is in a canyon, there's hills and mountains that are blocking the signal that way. So this is a little more open. I'll be in the sun a little bit longer, but hopefully long enough to get it activated. This is, by the way, the first activation for this park. Okay, I reached the operating position. View of the park, the lake, sun's coming up. That's what it looks like up here. Lots of sand. I use one of these bushes to steady my mast and get going. So this is my setup today. I usually use a UKITS HB1B, but one of the reasons I want to do parks on the air is to get more familiar with my KX2. So I brought it out today. I had some trouble on receive at the beginning, and did not get to a very quick start. In fact, it took me quite a while to get the park activated. And of course, I'm comparing it to, SOTA, which I will have easily 25 contacts in the first half hour, and it took me quite a bit longer to get the contacts. I got 11 contacts today. So that's something I'll need to work on. I have a little speaker over here. I just use the Pico paddle. I use paper logging, and my antenna, I'll show you real quick here. It's hooked up into just a fishing pole mast. Hold on just a second. All right, so there I am over there in the shade, and it's just a linked dipole. It doesn't need to be linked with the KX2, however, since it has a tuner. But it's just hooked up to a bush over there, a tree. Right there, they got the coax coming down. And so that's the setup. As you can see, I have a nice view of the park. Sun's totally up now and getting warm, so I'm going to show some other parts of the park. And if I do more parks, I'll probably do the same thing and show you what the park is like. So a lot of people out on the lake today. It is a Saturday, and in Utah we had a state holiday yesterday, Pioneer Day, so lots of people are out. All right, so I'm all packed up, ready to head back. is a successful activation, which is, of course, what we're looking for. There are a few observations I have that, in comparing with SOTA, which wasn't really my purpose of doing this, is to compare with summits on the air and parks on the air. But there's definitely some differences, and I know there's a lot of guys who do both. But I think one of them is that I saw lots of spots that were for sideband, and I do CW just because that's what I enjoy. And so that may be one of the factors that makes a difference. Certainly being on a summit gives you a better vantage point, but on this hill, I don't think I'd be much better off than a one-point summit in this area anyway. So I don't know that that's a huge difference either. Little lizard running by me. As far as some other things, it's not a fair comparison, and I'm as far as the contacts go, because I was using a radio I almost never use. I have a KX2, and I bought it a long time ago, but I never use it. I don't use it for SOTA because I'm afraid of damaging it. It's an expensive radio. So I take a cheaper radio out, and so I'm unfamiliar with this one. And even though I've used it, a few years back, but it was a really short amount of time. I didn't really learn it. So that's a difference too. But I'm going to show you some of the park, and then we'll call it a day.